The world is talking about artificial intelligence, but who controls the AI that Africa uses every day? That wasn't me asking the question, it was Professor P.L. Lumumba. This week, he stood on stage in Asaba, right beside Nigeria Vice President, and asked that question. Before the applause had even finished, 4 more story broke that answered it in a way nobody expected. This is the stakes. On Monday, leaders gathered in Asaba for the 2026 Delta State Economic and Investment Summit. Professor Lumumba stood beside Vice President Kashim Shettima and WTO Director Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Then he said something you don't usually hear at events like this. He said, when the world writes about African-owned free trade area, Africa are often not the ones writing the story. Then he connected that idea to artificial intelligence. His message was simple. Africa must build its own AI capacity instead of renting someone else. In less than 24 hours, a Nigerian technology publication, Tech Kaba, published an opinion piece making almost the same arguments. The writer said Africa is spending too much time building AI applications like chatbot and automation while ignoring the foundation underneath. The computing power, the chips, the cloud infrastructure, and the AI model themselves. Then came another familiar comparison. During this industrial revolution, Africa supplied raw material but kept very little of the wealth that follows. 2 different voices, 2 different places, 1 message. The warning is getting louder. So, what's happening while these warnings are being made? This week, we saw 2 different developments. The first suggests someone is listening. Boo! A French state-owned computing company partnered with Kaizen Technology to bring AI-ready computing infrastructure to South Africa and nearby markets. The project is being promoted as supporting data sovereignty. On paper, that sounds like exactly what Africa needs. More local computing power. But look a little closer. Who is building the technology? Who is simply distributing it locally? Those are 2 different things. The second story shows something else entirely. Africa Tech Festival has announced its headline speakers for November in Cape Town. Google, OpenAI, Amazon, MTN, Airtel. The biggest names in AI will all be in the room. But here is the bigger question. Who is setting the agenda? And underneath all of this, another warning is growing. Interpol latest Africa Cyber Threat Assessment says more than half of reported cyber crime across Africa is now powered by AI, but African laws and cyber security systems are struggling to keep up. So, when you step back, a pattern starts to appear. Almost everyone agrees Africa should own its own AI future. Even the company bringing infrastructure says the same thing. But wanting ownership and actually having ownership are 2 very different things. Many of the biggest conversations are still led by foreign companies, and the risks from AI are reaching African society faster than African laws can respond. So we come back to the same question. Who does this really serve? Subscribe to AfroMindAI because every week I follow the story that will shape Africa's future in artificial intelligence.